responds passively in cognitive and emotional domains. An indication of the person's overall perceptual fantasy, thought, and maybe behavior. Act before thinking. Charged. X minus %. An overall indicator of the severity of the perceptual relationship and in coping with interpersonal stress.
Will time how long it takes
D.
you to respond.
Indicator of stress tolerance. Perceptual responding
that
is not distorted.
It will not
but
make any reference to time, but response times in seconds
plus
are one of
C
the
ratio,
things he or she is
sufficient
writing in
resources
notes.
to cope with stress, adequate ego function related to white space. When greater than 3, indicates negative and possibly angry responses.
How fast you answer is taken as an
Reflects a
indication of how
need
well
to
you
be
cope with
touched,
new
held,
situations.
hugged, and petted. An indicator of how carefully one scans the stimulus. Warmth and touching. Often lonely or lack connectiveness. Experience to which a person formulates a global view. WM. Aspirational index. Indicator of a person's aspirations as compared to their level of functioning. PSV. 3R plus 2/R. Ego's ability to adapt to new situations. COP plus CN. The more COP is an indicator of pain caused by holding in negative feelings. Some can be negative depending on context. CDI, Coping Deficit Index, measure that indicates difficulties in coping with the pressures of living in our complicated indicator of the person's ability to perceive in a conventional correlates to the clients who have suicide ideation, have made suicide attempts to uncommonly noticed details. S, an indication of the continuum from assertive to WSUM6. Responds passively in cognitive and emotional domains. Responds actively in
Every Rorschach
quantification of the degree to which illogical thought processes and loose associations are present.
In some interpretation schemes, mentioning more than 4 sex images in 10 plates is diagnostic of
deliberate
schizophrenia.
ideation and the ability to delay impulse gratification. FM, an indicator of physiological painful such as unsatisfied desires, needs, and drives which demand immediate gratification, like the id, related to comparatively rational processes of reflecting on oneself. WM, aspirational over feelings of helplessness in response to some external situational stress. 3R plus 2/R, inability to shift cognitive sets, likely to lack ability to adapt to new situations. CN is an indicator of pain. The more COP scores a person has, the more they value cooperation. An indicator of the degree of dysphoric experience that the person is projecting into their coping world. Deficit index associated with depression, indicates low self-esteem, and general lower ego functioning.
Using the word she
AG,
is often judged to be a
an
projection
indicator
of
of
your
the
own
degree of
self-image.
social isolation, retreat from human interactions into nature or inanimate objects. Blends. Give some suggestion as to nature of a person's inner dynamics. Conventional manner. D, indicator of the person's degree of attention to uncommonly examiner or overwhelmed by emotional responses to events in the world, may indicate overreactions and interference with relationships. DEPI correlates actively in fantasy, thought, and maybe behavior. Act before thinking. X+%. An indication of the person's overall perceptual accuracy, which includes situations which are emotionally charged.
Deprecating descriptions of female figures such as witches, gossips, girls
An
fighting,
overall
spinsters,
indicator of the
etc.
severity of
indicate
the
poor
perceptual
maternal
distortion
relations.
in the record. Overall indication of the severity of disorganization present in the thinking process. A quantification of the degree to which illogical thought processes and loose associations % is an indicator of the proportion of higher conceptual ability, deliberate ideation, and the ability to delay when greater than 3 indicates negative and possibly angry responses that are also perceptually distorted or delusional.